Oh gosh. Hi Dante. Hey everyone, it's Karen from Mayfly Life. Today I'm just getting home from work, and as you can see, I've got my garden beds built, my new ones. This is pressure treated wood. Today you can use the pressure treated because it's made with a copper based preservative rather than what it used to be, which was not good for your garden and not good for your plants or the environment. So I've got cardboard placed underneath. I got to still level them, and I'm going to be putting cardboard here. This is to kill off the grass and so forth, and also too to get those earthworms going because they love cardboard, and break down the cardboard and feed my topsoil once I get it. And as you can see, I've got my garlic is growing. It's come up. I'm so excited. This is what I planted last fall, late September 2018. And this is going to be reserved for, I don't know, something else. I'm trying to decide. Here, I've got my carrots are growing. I put in a new batch of carrots. And what I'm doing is, they're called Purple Haze. So I've got 2 rows right here, and then the rest, I'm going to be probably putting in some more lettuce and maybe a couple of heads of broccoli or something like that. But that's the gist of it and what I'm doing. And I'm getting so excited about growing and putting in more beds. And like I said, I had built these on the weekend last weekend, and they still need to be leveled, and I need to level out my this one in particular. This is one that isn't so bad, but I've also got to add more cardboard and to that bed, and add cardboard to this one. And you can see I've got a row of pails upside down. Of course, I didn't want it. It's been raining all week, so we haven't had too many sunny days this week. So, and these, I'm going to be cutting the bottoms out. I'll get my jigsaw, drill a hole with my drill, and then use a jigsaw to cut the bottoms. And these are going to be sunken in a bit, maybe 6 inches or so into the ground. And these are going to be raised container beds. And what I'm going to put in here are probably going to be I've got 6 jalapeno peppers. And don't forget, I've got 46 tomato plants, so I've got to put them somewhere. But I'm doing a row here, and then eventually, like I said, I will have fencing all the way around. Like you can see where those railroad ties are. That's the old garden, and those are going to go. And then I'm just going to surround this whole area with fencing. And I'm hoping to get a few more beds in here, possibly. But yeah, I've got 7 here, pails. And what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, I'm going to be filling them up with a mix of peat moss, compost, and garden soil. And that's going to be my container beds. And those, like I said, are going to be peppers and tomatoes and so forth. And in these gardens, what I'm going to do in between, you can see from this length on this side and then this side, I'm going to be putting a cattle panel over it, because I am going to grow, I'm going to try and grow, I'm not saying that I can do it, but I'm going to try and grow honeydew and watermelon. So, and you're supposed to space them out pretty darn good. So, but like I said, I've got a lot of tomato plants to grow, and plus two, the fence definitely needs to be put up to keep this guy. I've seen paw prints in my beds the last few days, so keep him out. But yeah, so this is what I'm up to. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. I'll probably put like just in this area right here in front of these two main beds. I will probably be putting in a narrow, longer bed, and maybe what I'm going to do is maybe make them taller. And I'd like to put in some potato plants, possibly. I'm still thinking on that one. But eventually I want to do an in-ground trench. I could actually do an in-ground trench right there and do what I'd love to do is asparagus. But so I'm growing a few new things this year. It's like I'm trying to expand my culinary tastes with different vegetables and so forth. And peppers are like the jalapeno peppers that I've got 6 plants. And I'm just really excited about that. But I'm also excited about watermelon and honeydew. And you probably know that watermelon is high in a GI, but it's a lower GL. That's the glycemic load, so it kind of balances that out. So it's not, watermelon isn't really bad for me. So that's why I'm going to do watermelon. But that's a great experiment of mine because I've never done it. Eventually, too, I would like to get a couple of trees, fruiting trees that is, and I'm looking into growing an apricot tree around the other side of the house and in the corner, so that I can have fresh apricots. I don't know, I've got to do more research on peaches, apricots, nectarines, but from what I understand, apricots are the way to go. But I've also got a lot of ideas on what I want to do here, because but it's a little slow going, mainly because I've been working the last 3 weeks. I started a new job, and I've been working pretty much every day, 8 hours every day, and it's quite tiring because I'm a sales associate in a large, it's supposed to be a part-time job in a large box store, and it's a well-known box store in Canada here, but I'm not used to these hours. I've been off for the last year and a half from my other job that I retired from. But this is giving my husband and I a new lease on life, so that we have some extra money coming in and able to start growing my little, I guess you could call it a homestead here. I'm not going to officially call it a homestead, but I want to expand into chickens eventually, and grow more vegetables and be more self-sustaining and more self-reliant on myself, rather than having to go to a department store or a grocery store for a lot of my foods. So yeah, this is how it's going, and hopefully these beds will be, I probably won't be filling the beds until after next week, but it's getting close, because the time for our growing season is May, in the middle of May. It's Mother's Day, May long weekend, I should say. And that's when the growing season really starts. But I'm going to play it by ear with regard to the weather. So, okay, so I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week to follow, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.